The following program is produced and sponsored by you, the Voice of Goodwill partners, and is only made possible through your generous support.
Time now for the Voice of Goodwill with Brother Ray MaGee.
Well, good morning, my friends. We welcome you to the Voice of Goodwill this morning. I tell you, it is so good to be here. It is just so good to be alive this morning. So many people are leaving here daily and fastly. But I'm so thankful that the Lord has kept you and me here. And, you know, in a few days, we're going to be gone from here just as those who are leaving swiftly now. So I hope we're prepared when our times shall have come. I'm thinking this morning of a good friend, Brother Chad Smart up in Lexington, whose mother, Ms. Patricia Jean Smart, was funeralized on yesterday, a beautiful service. She's now resting with the Lord. Chad, we're still praying with you and your family, and we shall continue to do that. Chad has been with us here on the Voice of Goodwill, and I know you've seen him, and I think I know he's a cousin to Brady Smart, who's with us here on the Voice of Goodwill. We're praying with you. For my cousin down in Collins, Miss Maxine MaGee, that family, we're praying with you as Sister Maxine was funeralized on yesterday as well. And I'm thinking about Brother Dwight Thompson, one of the finest men who've ever walked the face of this earth. In Collins, was funeralized on last Saturday. It's just so many people are going home and leaving here. And I'm thankful that the Lord has allowed me to know a lot of these people, and it's been a pleasure having known some of these people who have been with us but now are no longer here. And I want to sing this song for every one of you. I hope you can draw strength from the words of this song as we sing to you this morning. May the Lord bless you. Don't pull away from him. Stay with him. He loves you, and he's right by your side. Oh, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I know he is strength in the weakness. Oh, yes. I know the Lord is strength. He will hear your call. And when that heavy load you are carrying, press you down. Oh, I know Jesus, strength anytime. Oh, I need some help here. Listen, children. I know he is strength. I'm talking about Jesus in weakness. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, I know Jesus, he is strength. He will never let you fall. Thank you, Lord. And when that load, you don't have to carry that load. Oh, Your strength is made perfect in weakness. That's what he told Paul. I know that man Jesus, he would never let you fall. And when you've gone as far as you can go, there is no other. Yep, you know. You call Jesus, I dare you. He's strength anytime. Oh, glory. Oh, I know the Lord is strength in weakness. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I'm talking about Jesus. Yeah. He will never let you fall. When that load you are carrying, press you down. I dare you to just call Jesus. Just call him. Oh, he's waiting for you to just reach out to him right now. He's waiting for you to call upon, accept that strength right now. His arms wide open. He's invited you and me, my friends, to cast our cares upon him, because he cares for us. He loves us, and he has never, and he will never do or treat any of us wrong. So many times when our loved ones leave us, we feel that the Lord is picking on us. Why is this happening to me? But the Lord loves your loved one, and he wants them with him, just as he wants you and me with him. And look, when our load, our burden gets so heavy, when we just can't seem to see our way, oh, that's when it's just right for the Lord. That is the perfect time to call upon him, and always know he loves you. He cares for you. And I invite you one more time. I know he is strength in weakness. Oh, yes. Oh, I know the Lord is strength. He will never let you fall. When that load you are carrying, oh, press you down. Just call him. Just call him. Just call him. He's strength anytime.
like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. And be sure to catch the live feeds each Thursday, 7 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook at 8 p.m.
You are welcome here today on the Voice of Goodwill as we give God a praise on the Voice of Goodwill. You can lift up holy hands and say amen. We pray our hearts are filled today on the Voice of Goodwill. Today on the Voice of Goodwill.
You know, we have gotten a lot of mail from this past week, and Sister Jan can witness to this, from inmates in the correctional facilities. In fact, a young man, Brother Lewis Chandler, is that right, Sister?
Yes.
He writes to us, and he talks about the Voice of Goodwill, and he and his inmates out there, they view us here on the Voice of Goodwill and how they're blessed by viewing this program. And you know, that's what we have been about down through the years, reaching those people, being a blessing to those people who are confined, and not only in the correctional facility, but those who are in the hospital. And that's why we have pleaded with you and have asked you to help us to stay around here. But I tell you what, Sister Jan, it looks like, and I hope I'm wrong, it looks like our time here with the Voice of Goodwill is fastly coming to a close. You know, the past 2-3 weeks, we've had to re-air programs that have been aired in the past, simply because we did not have the funds needed to produce up-to-date new programs. And because of that, we had to re-air those programs. And we have asked our viewers to help us, but they don't seem to want to help us, and we just can't carry the load by us. It's too expensive. And I'm still asking, I'm still praying, because we don't want to leave you. We want to be here on Sunday morning with this Voice of Goodwill. We've been here a long time, and we want to be here just as long as we can be, as long as the Lord allows us to be here.
Yes,
And Sister Jan, I know you concur with that.
Oh, yes,
And-
definitely,
and
definitely.
You know, I certainly want to thank you for being a part of us here. You have enhanced the Voice of Goodwill so well,
Oh,
and we just want to thank you. So has Sister Greta and
Yes.
Brady and
Yes,
all
yes.
the people that have been guests with us here on the Voice of Goodwill, such as the guest that we have this morning.
Absolutely.
A very outstanding minister, a very outstanding singer,
Yes.
who has been with us before on the Voice of Goodwill. And I tell you what, Sister Jan, I've talked a whole lot.
Okay.
I'm going to turn this microphone over to you and let you present our next guest of the morning.
Absolutely, absolutely. And look, we're going to call this thing a walk of faith. And we're going to stand believing that there's somebody out there today who's going to send that donation in to help us stay where we need to stay. I know that you enjoy it. I enjoy being here. So we're going to just depend on you. You do it. And in the meantime, let me tell you about a young man who is just absolutely great. He is Pastor Joshua Myers from down at Bentonia at Old Concord Missionary Baptist Church. A church, well, down in the area where my dad used to pastor, down at New Pleasant Grove. So here it is now to see this young man coming. He's been pastoring there now almost 3 years, 2 years and some months. So I want you to welcome him this morning, Pastor Joshua Myers, who lived to serve God by serving others.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I laid my burden down, oh, glory, glory, oh, hallelujah. Since I laid my
shed for me, and that thy bids me come to thee, O Lamb of God, I come, I come, just as I am, and waiting not to rid my soul of one dark spot, to thee, whose blood can cleanse each spot, O Lamb of God, I come, I come to thee. Thank you. Thank you for the Lamb.
Here's a thought for today. You know, when my mother was here, she would tell me this. And I wish she was here, because I sure like to ask her if she could still slap me into next week, because I need my check early.
There are some things that I may not know, and there are some places I cannot go, but I am sure of this one thing, that God is real, for I can feel Him in my soul. Oh yes, God is real. He's real in my soul. Yes, He is. My God is real, for He has washed and made me whole. Oh, His love for me is just like pure gold. Oh, my God is real, for I can feel Him in my soul. I cannot tell, oh, just how you felt. Yes, when Jesus washed all your sins away. Oh, but since that day, yes, since that hour, God has been real, for I can feel His holy power. Oh, yes, God is real. He's real in my soul. God, He's real. Oh, He has washed and made me whole. Oh, His love for me. Oh, just like His gold. Yes, my God is real. For I can feel. My God is real. For I can feel. My God is real. For I can feel Him in my soul. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, God. Thank you, God. Jesus. He is so good to me. Oh, yes. He gives me victory. Oh, yes. Oh, what a mighty God we serve. He opens doors for me. Oh, yes. Doors I'm unable to see. Oh, yes. Oh, what a mighty God we serve. He can say to yonder's mountain, mountain, be thou removed, and it'll vanish in the twinkling of an eye. Oh, yes, one day He raised the dead. Oh, yes, 5,000 souls He fed. Oh, yes, what a mighty God we serve. He can say to yonder's mountain, oh, mountain, be thou removed, and it'll vanish in the twinkling of an eye. Oh, yes, He rolls dark clouds away. Oh, yes, turns midnight into day. Oh, yes. What a mighty God we serve. Oh, He is my all and all. Oh, yes. Without Him I would fall. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a mighty God we serve. Hey, oh, what a mighty God we serve. Yeah, 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 yeah. What a mighty God we serve. Hallelujah.
All right, we got to leave you now. until next Sunday morning, hopefully. Come on, come on, come on. Don't you want to go? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Don't you want to go? Come on, come on, come on. Don't you want to go? Oh, yes, I want to go. Oh, Jesus is waiting. Don't you want?
You've just heard The Voice of Goodwill with Brother Ray MaGee. The Voice of Goodwill welcomes your letters and comments regarding this program and the work of the Voice of Goodwill. If you'd like to know more about the work with the Voice of Goodwill and to assist Brother Ray, write Voice of Goodwill, Post Office Box 579, Collins, Mississippi 39428. And join us next Sunday at this same time for the Voice of Goodwill.
The ship is at